What it do? My moon babies, what's going on, Taurus? It's your man ES the Hermit Star back again with another video, another general read for the sign of Taurus. So if you have anywhere Taurus in your chart, sun, moon, like myself, or rising sign, this is for you. I knew I should have. I kind of want to. So I'm going to double shuffle your cards again because I ain't like that. I ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that. Alright, so we're going to do it again. Not going to cut this out. You know, if you have, like I said, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, this is better. Alright, sometimes you just got to reshuffle the shuffle. You dig? If you would like a personal reading from me, you're able to book one. You can find my email in the description box of this video and every video. Excuse me. Choking on my own spit. Godly. Anyways, you are able to book a personal reading that way by shooting me an email. I will never email you first. I will never reach out on social media. So if there is someone claiming to be me, offering reads, offering any other type of service, it is false. I will never ask you if you want a reading, and I don't offer any other service when it comes to tarot other than the personal reads. So, with that being said, again, it's a scammer. Be mindful of that. I don't see any jumpers, so I'm just gonna pull these 3 cards for you, Taurus. All right. Okay, so interesting. 2 out of the 3 cards. I did the extended reading for Aquarius. This wasn't the most recent upload, or it was an upload today, but it wasn't the one before this, obviously. The one before this was Capricorn, but Aquarius was today. 2 out of the 3 cards that you have here, Aquarius got. I say that's interesting because, again, I'm a Taurus moon, Aquarius rising. So I'm just trying to see if this is my message. You might have Aquarius in your chart anywhere as well. So it could be something for you. Nonetheless, let's get it started. Like the Black Eyed Peas said, right? You have the Queen of Cups in reverse. So people pleasing, self-victimizing. This is a lot of what Tauruses do. Yeah, I got a lot of smoke for Tauruses because y'all, oof. Like I said, I don't want to give away too much because I'm going to talk about it on the podcast eventually. But this is definitely something Taurus do. Self-victimizing. Woe is me in. A lot. And as a Taurus moon who used to do that, yeah, that was something that I did a lot. So, it is a good thing that you get out of that. Again, you know, I don't want to be all disrespectful to my moon babies, but this is someone who is getting out of these. And a lot of the self-victimizing is, again, self. So you realize that. This is you realizing that, and you're getting out of that energy. You know, you're like, you know what? I have been tripping. I have been, you know, making things worse by woe is me-ing. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to take control of my situation. You know, not blaming someone else for whatever might not be working on in my life. Not saying things like, I do so much for everybody and nobody does something for me. Not doing that stuff. Taking control, taking responsibility of your ish, of how you end up in whatever situation that you're in right now, and saying, okay, I might not like it where I'm at right now, but I can control my doing, and I now realize and now accept my part in where I am in life at the moment. And then your last card is my favorite card in the tarot deck to see, reverse or upright. Like I said in the Aquarius reading, and I've said this in the past as well, I'm going to continue to say this whenever this card shows up. By the way, these are the 2 cards that showed up in the Aquarius reading. Like I said, this is why I feel as though maybe this is my reading. I mean, I didn't get any Virgo. The generator didn't choose Virgo today. So you're not going to see Virgo readings for today. If you got Virgo on your chart, go check the Virgo playlist. You know, if you just want to watch for Virgo, that's my sun sign, by the way. Go ahead. But as I stated in the bio, and I've stated before, big three: Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius. But again, these two out of my big three I've gotten readings today, and two, again, the same cards. So that's why I'm like, you know, it might seem like I'm picking on you, but again, this could be very much my reading as it is yours. I think it's more so stronger for a Taurus sun, but again, sun, moon, or rising. Moon, all right? I'm a moon baby like you. But again, this is a beautiful card to see in either position, because this is you saying, okay, there are certain things that I like to do. There are certain beliefs that I have that I'm always going to keep, but I'm being open-minded about change, essentially. Revolution, or just change. I'm going to use change here, even though, you know, revolution is more so the meaning. They're pretty much the same. But, like, this is more so you saying I'm open-minded to change some things about myself. You know? So I like this. This is you. This reading is simply you saying the whole self-victimizing, people-pleasing thing that I do. Yeah, we're going to stop that. We're going to stop that. We're going to change that. We're not going to continue doing that anymore. And then we're not going to continue to cry when things don't go our way and blame other people when it was us that allowed this situation to happen. You can always say no. And there's someone in my life, or was in my life, let me put it that way, where I would always have to, they're a Taurus sun. I would always have to remind them of this. They would always go out of their way to please people, then be used by those individuals, and then be upset at the individual for doing what they did or whatever, or be upset at everybody else. Now, granted, I'm not excusing other people's behavior. You shouldn't go around using people, no. But if you go and put yourself in these positions, especially when someone does it once, you know, what's the saying? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. When someone shows you that they're going to use you and abuse you every chance that they get, and then you continue to give yourself to them, you can't blame them at the end of the day. What you've told them via your actions is you're okay with them doing that. And it's only when you say no, it's only when you stop doing it, when you put an end to it, it's only when you realize you're the reason as to why you keep ended up in those situations in the first place. That's when the situation stops. And, you know, again, you realizing your hand in what is going on within these situations, these unpleasant situations, whatever they are, you're finally realizing, at least with this reading, you're finally realizing that your responsibility in all of it. This is not victim blaming. This is not saying it's all of your fault. But this is me saying to a Taurus out there that needs to hear this, that you finally are willing to accept your role in all of the blunders or the unfortunate situations that you have found yourself in regarding, you know, other people, because again, this is people pleasing. So I'm going to say these aren't just situations of I drove through a pothole in my car and it wrecked my tire in my car. Like, no, these are situations regarding other people that you put yourself in. It's not a situation where it's like, I saw that pothole, I thought I could speed through it, over it, and nothing was going to happen, yet I was wrong, and I put myself in that situation, right? You know, a Taurus in their toxic state would see that pothole, instead of avoid it, try to drive through it, and then get upset that there's a pothole in the road in the first place. Granted, you should be upset. Your tax dollars are going, should be going toward fixing that pothole, right? But you saw it coming. You made the decision, the conscious decision to still drive over that pothole. And now your car is wrecked or your tire is wrecked. And you're out $400, $500, $700 to get a new tire simply because you didn't do the thing that you should have did. Drive over it or around it, not over it, around it, right? But in the case of people, you know these individuals are the type of individuals who are going to use and abuse you, and yet you continue to give yourself to them. Toxic Taurus be like, woe is me, I do for everybody, and they never do for me. They always use me. They showed you the first time you did it. The first time you went, I'm going to give you a bit of grace. The first time you tried to help these individuals out, you didn't know they were going to do what they did. But then after that time, there's a history there. I don't care if it was 2 years ago, it was 10 years ago. There's a history there. So the fact that you kept going back to those people, even though there is still a history there, that's up to you. That's your fault. That's your fault. But again, you realize, okay, it is me. As long as I don't continue to go to these people and allow them to use me, I avoid these situations. I avoid these types of situations. So, glad to see that for you, Taurus. I'm going to end off the reading here. And this has been your general read for October 19th. Yeah, 19th. All right. Let me not put them away yet. Let me put them back in their positions. All right. I'm already ready to head out because it's nice out. But thank you for watching me and trusting me to be your intuitive reader for today, or one of your intuitive readers for today. If you would like to book a personal read, you are able to do so by sending me an email. You can find my email in the description box below. Just know that I would never reach out to you. You reach out to me. Therefore, if there is someone claiming to be me reaching out to you, asking you if you want a reading or offering any other type of service, it is fake. Do not be fooled by that. That is a scammer. Yeah, just that. Also, in the description box, you can find the link to my weekly podcast, the Earnest Thoughts Tarotcast. There, I talk about spirituality, tarot, life in general. If there are issues of this, nature, of you people pleasing, things of that nature, deep conversations like that, free game essentially, to avoid things or how to get through things of that nature. That's what that podcast is for. So yeah, check it out. If I had to describe it anymore, it's kind of like advice you would get for a personal reading, but for free. And it's for all signs. It's not specific. Although there are going to be episodes where I specifically talk about signs. You're one of them. But, that's not the premise of the podcast. It's not to talk about every single sign. It's usually applicable to whoever is listening and, however it resonates with them, of course. But that's that. Subscribe to this channel. If you aren't subscribed, hit that like button. That really helps out with the algorithm. Feel free to comment whatever you feel compelled to comment, and share as well with a Taurus in your life, or just share the video in general. All right. Until next time, until next video, y'all be well out there. Peace out.